Truckers move nearly 11 billion tons of freight. That's the equivalent of about 30 pounds worth of goods for every man, woman, and child in America. But now a shortage of drivers is having a major effect on America's supply chain. Grocery store owners will tell you that trucker shortages mean higher prices, but also empty shelves, fewer drivers, fewer deliveries. Stores and manufacturers prioritize, hence why there may be milk but no cream cheese on the shelves. To help ease the problem, the federal government has the answer: teenagers. They want to start a new apprenticeship program that will allow 18 to 20-year-olds to drive trucks across the country. Current law states drivers must be at least 21. In all seriousness, teenagers driving 80,000-pound trucks are coming to a highway near you. With us now, Pamela Day, owner, president, and director of training for Cross Country Truck Driving School, spent 8 years behind the wheel with 1 million miles, and Trey Williams, owner and president of Fleet Force. Nice to see both of you. Pamela, would you want your son behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler?
Well, I don't think at 18 they're mentally prepared to be. You can have skills, but skills is one thing. But the mental things that you go through just with being a truck driver at 18, no, my son would not be prepared.
Well, you kids develop at different times. I don't think my parents really wanted me on the road in anything, including on like my Vespa scooter at any point. But Trey, it brings up this interesting point. If at 18 years old you can be taught to drive an Abrams tank, can you also be taught to drive a truck?
I firmly believe that if you're old enough to give your life for your country in a desert in the Middle East, you're old enough to drive over the interstates. What we're talking about is really arbitrary. 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds already can have their Class A license. They're simply not allowed to travel over a state line, which is a little silly because that means someone could drive from Jacksonville to Orlando, but they can't drive from Jacksonville to Savannah, which is the exact same distance.
Huh. All right. Well, things that the federal government does that don't make sense, add it to the list. But Pamela, you think about trucking, and if anybody who's spent any time on the road, truck drivers are normally the safest drivers out there and the most conservative ones. Is one of those reasons that typically the people doing the long interstate routes are older?
Well, I think that and having that ability to leave home for that specified amount of time is the reason why that, they're older. And yes, they should be the safest because we're training them to be safe CMV operators. Truck drivers take a long time to be a truck driver. It takes miles and everything that you face. And the safe manner is what dictates a truck driver, how safely you're maneuvering that rig across America.
Yeah, I'm interested, Trey, in from 18 to 20 as this works. Do they get to start training at 18, or how does that work?
So FMCSA allows 18-year-olds to get a Class A license today. They're just not allowed to go interstate. They can drive within the state.
So how does this new law work?
They would allow you to drive from Jacksonville to Savannah and cross that imaginary line between Georgia and Florida that doesn't exist when you drive from Jacksonville to Orlando. And statistically speaking, entry-level drivers don't cause the most accidents. And statistically speaking, the ATA can support the fact that the most likely trucker to cause an accident is one that has been driving for 5 to 7 years, accident-free. And that's just enough time for someone to get complacent. And this is true across the board, but I'd like to express that lowering the age to 18 is not going to solve the trucker shortage issue because the insurance companies are going to hold every company hostage and not allow them to hire someone at that age regardless. So I really kind of think it's a moot point until the insurance issue is addressed.
All right. So, Pamela, where does this leave us? Are you seeing 18-year-olds sign up?
Yes, we've got right now several currently at school and have over the course of the last 6 months or so. I think getting trained intrastate within their state and being able to get miles under their belt and get used to driving a tractor and a trailer, of course, is going to help as they continue their careers. And then opening this up to all walks of life, those that are 21 and over, women, that is going to help close the gap, trying to attract more women into the industry as well as the men.
Well, we can hope so. I see Trey nodding to that answer. Pamela, Trey, good to see you both.
Absolutely.
Thank you both for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Fascinating.
Have a good evening.
All right, 18-year-old truckers, good idea or an accident waiting to happen? Let me know what you think on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Leland Vittert. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.